Hey everybody, Spencer Atkins with the Weather Blender blog. We'll do this one for Monday. That'll be the 12th of April. I want to talk a little bit, even though it's nice and quiet, just about lightning real quick. If you can see this tree over here behind me, there you go. That tree was struck by lightning within the past week. I'll give you a close-up zoom of this and we'll talk a little bit about it. As you can see, this tree has been completely debarked. I mean, the bark is absolutely gone. Why does that happen? Well, when lightning strikes, the temperature of a lightning bolt itself can reach somewhere up around 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. I know it sounds insane, but that's true. And these trees are full of sap and sometimes water inside, and that heats that sap up so quickly that it literally explodes. And you can see, look at this, it's blown the bark clean off. We're way away here from this tree. Bits of bark were found, I'd say, 25, maybe 30, 40 feet away from this tree. So that shows you just the awesome power of lightning. And I also hope it kind of shows you why going to a tree when there's a thunderstorm is not a safe place, because if lightning hits that tree, it could jump out. In fact, I can show you the spot where I believe the lightning came out. As you can see, there's just bark everywhere, but I think a little forensic meteorology here would show you this is the exit point for the lightning. Came down, split that tree in half, and it looks like it exited right there. It looks like a bullet hole. It actually was coming out of that tree. Just an amazing thing. So once again, don't go to the tree when there's lightning around for safety. Okay, so we're back inside now. Time to talk a little bit about the weather models, the week ahead. Obviously had just a glorious weekend. What lies ahead? Well, as we start off looking at the radar, it's interesting. It shows up as if there are some echoes across the northern portion of West Virginia, not seeing any reports of things reaching the ground. Could just be a little slice of precip, just little spits or sprinkles again up around the northern panhandle. But that's right along a cold front. That cold front is actually expected to kind of stall out, as you can see there on the surface map. And then we'll get onto the models here, looking ahead for the rest of our Monday. High pressure overhead. But that cold front, the blue line is not the front itself. That's actually the 32-degree line at 5,000 feet. But that shows you where some of the colder areas upstairs. It's kind of diagonal like that. And you can see the warmer air flowing in around the south side of that high pressure. And so this is interesting because not every time you see a high can you keep the rain away completely. And now I want to show you what's going on upstairs, about 18,000 feet, 500 millibars. This is Monday. See a big ridge, that's the big black arrow. A ridge of high pressure pushing the warmth up into the nation's midsection. And the blue arrow up there at the top right, that's a trough. And we're kind of pinched right in between there. And the zone where you could see some showers form up would be a little closer to along my red line, that kind of collision zone between the trough and the ridge. And the ridge is going to pretty much win out across a big chunk of the nation. And interestingly enough, you do see high pressure, surface high pressure, but that's colder air up around northern Canada. You can see the showers now on Tuesday on the surface chart here, surface map, looking out at a projection of Tuesday morning across Michigan. And you can see once again, we still have the ridge pressing into West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky, but northeastern sections of West Virginia also still right there to the influence of a little bit of that trough. And what happens by Tuesday night? Yeah, a couple of showers. I think Charleston, Huntington stay dry, but if you're going to go to the north, you're going to run up toward Clarksburg or Morgantown, let's say by Wednesday morning. You might see a quick shower, but then that ridge is going to take over again. This is showing you the ridge, once again, the nation's midsection. That's really going to be the big winner as we roll toward the middle of the week. So if there's a chance of showers, that'll be Tuesday late into Wednesday, and it looks like that would be mainly just north of town, and then the next chance of rain according to the models would be somewhere along about Friday. So some pretty nice weather. So also just a little bit of a safety primer there as we get closer to spring thunderstorms. The tree is definitely not a good place to hang out as we showed you today. Thanks for watching the Weather Blender blog.